So I have a bash terminal open. And I'm just gonna start the timer as soon as I figure out what I want to do with my terminal. Okay, so one thing I remember doing with some of my bash commands is using, I don't know, let's see. Let's just start the clock and do the review. So I got the timer going. And I just want to see. Shoot. Okay. Oh, crap. All right, here we go. So what can you do with a bash command? Well, not that much if you don't know the basics. Let's first start off with the ls command. We can look up the ls command using man ls, and then it shows you the different flags you can use. True, true. But a lot of people don't know is that when you do the ls command, you can also use what's called a pipe, which is basically a vertical colon next to the backspace. So you do shift backspace to do what's called a piping command. And from there you can actually pipe the output of ls-s, for example, into another editor or another program in Linux. What I like to do is maybe pipe it to less, so that means the output becomes kind of page. That's one way. The other thing you could do is you can also pipe it to a program called awk, and you just give it a delimiter, which use -f, then use colon space colon. So that's going to say that the delimiter in your awk program is going to be space, and then you use another colon curly brace, and then print 1 to print out your first column of the delimiter. So in this case, the ls-l will print out the directory permissions of each file. So let's review that command. ls-l piped into awk, and then you type in that. Yeah. I just need to do that. I just explained that in 3 minutes. The thing is I can't see the command in the okay, I need to fix that a little. Let's make the terminal be on top of the putty. There we go. So the command we use is ln-f. So one thing you could do with this command that you typed in the command line of bash is you can actually put it inside a bash script. So what I do here is I think I save my bash script under bin, and I have these lists of bash commands. So let's name this bash script called another text editor called VI, which is a Linux text editor, command text editor. And then we'll just call this review bash. And we'll use the extension that BSH. Now to make this bash command work, you have to first open the file VI, and then the first line you put, I believe is it pound exclamation point? Well, I don't remember. So what you do here, when you are in the VI editor, use Control Z to go back and make the VI editor in the background, and to review the other bash commands that we have listed here, type in the command called more and just look at the first line that's been used. So in this system, their bash command is located under usr/package/bin/bash. So one way to do that is you would say locate bash, and it will give you the list where it's located. Now you can also use that locate command and then pipe it. Let me just go back into the editor, and then to oops. So one way to do this is you use the command called locate bash, but you want to pipe it into not pipe it, to redirect it using the caret sign to a different file. So in this case, it's review bash .bsh, and then it just pipes the different output to that command. So instead of typing up the command where the bash is located in your bash script, you just use the locate command, and then I believe you use pound exclamation point or exclamation point pound. That I don't remember again. Let's go back here, review alive. Yeah, so you use pound first. So it's pound exclamation point. So this is the beginning of your bash script. Now I wanted to use that command I use with the -s. So what I do is use history, and what history will do, it'll give you a list of commands you type. But another command that I use is called grep. You filter the ls command, and there it is. So what you could do is history grep ls, maybe also kind of narrow it down to ones that are using awk. So grep awk, and then you can use that history command, and then you don't want to override the text in the previous bash commands. So instead of using a single caret, you use double carets to append to your previous text file. So you're basically saying in the history file, you pipe it into a grep that has lines ls, but you only want the ones that are using you also want to filter out the ones that are saying awk. So, and then you redirect that output into your bash script. So there you go, and then you go back to your script here. Oh, it's gotta see if that works, and there it is. Now that you have that, you can then delete the files you don't need using the command dd to delete the line. And then to delete a word, it's DW in your in your VI script. So there you go. Our first script is we can add comments saying using oops using the ls command to pipe output to awk with using -f to define delimiter. Oops. Using the ls command to pipe output to awk to define delimiter and print the first column. Oops. There you go. So there he is. Now, in order for this, in order for the review.bash to work, you have to change the permissions using change mod 755 is the best, and then say review. And now you should be able to run the script like this. There you go. Now, so the command that we use to run is called ls pipe history. But before we go into the rabbit hole some more, let's review the VI tutorial. There you go. VMM tutor. Well, let's look up the command VI using man VI, and there is an option that talks about the tutor. Oops. Damn it. Let's get out of here. Man VI, search for tutor. Here it is. The command's called vim tutor. So if you type in that command, it should give you a text editor that teaches you how to use VI. Pretty cool. So the command again to learn how to use VI is vm tutor, and you just kind of read through it and learn how to use VI. Cool. Now the reason why the this particular command line Linux doesn't allow us to use a GUI based editor, it's because it's a public server, and I think they limit the GUI capabilities to free accounts. So there you go. So to review bash. So let's go back into the review bash command here. Then type in, whoops, it's locked. So it's telling us it's locked, so we look at the jobs here, FG, and type in, type VMI tutor to learn. Now to delete the, to start editing in a VI editor, you use A to append or I to insert. So right now you can move the cursor around using the L and J. So yeah. Alright, so here we go. Type VMI tutor to learn. And what happens here is that I made a mistake, so the backspace command isn't set very well, so it does the caret exclamation point. So what you have to do to delete those caret thingies, or at least mistakes, you would push escape so that you can move your cursor around, and then X to delete those unwanted characters. So type VMI tutor in command line. To learn how to use VI command line, VI text editor. Okay, so one way to get to the end of the file here is I think it's shift $sign gets you to the end of the line, but shift caret takes you to the beginning of the line. So
Shift caret.
yeah.
Control A. What app are you in now?
VI.
Oh, I don't know VI.
Oh, okay. What command line editor do you use in Linux?
I use Nano. Nano.
Nano? Okay. I think they have Nano. Let me see here. Yeah, they have Nano too. Nano 3.0. Oh man, I'm just so used to VI. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not used to Nano. So, ooh, someone put a question mark there. What the heck? Oh, I think I remember doing this. There's this command I did that basically sent spam mail to all the active users on the on the um, on the server. So this script, after reviewing it, the script's called hello something, and what it does, it literally uses the mail command and gives it a subject called hi, and then puts in the hmm. So basically, I was spamming myself all these emails with the text file text. So it's literally a for loop that first grabs all the emails of every active user, or should be active user. This was really, it's a really, it's an interesting problem where how do I email everyone on the server without having to know their email? Well, what you could do is you get their username, and then if you know their server address, you just email their server address. But it's only limited to the what do you call it? To the name of the server. So if I don't know the name of their emails, it's just gonna spit out emails to unknown people. So what I did is I kind of tested it on 3 of my email accounts and spam myself. So it's a loop. Oh man, this is crazy. Anyhow, so that's the bash command. Let's see. Review. So, what else can I do? Not for much exciting program here, but that's the review of bash. Well, we can run the VMI tutor again just to get my command names refreshed for Bash. I mean for VI. Um, well, let's review some of the older commands I had. So there's a script I called alive, and what that basically does, it's a counter 5000, runs the command trace route to maximum of 5 hops, and it just loops through all the different websites that I want to trace route to. I think the maximum hops I put is 5, so let's see what happens when we just increase it to 15. So like that, type alive, so I run the command alive and it just goes through 15 hops before it goes to the next one. I think the most I think the reason why I made it 5 is because 15 is already too much, so let's go back to 5 again. So it shows up 15 hops before it moves to the next site. Wow. There you go. So it's a for loop. So basically it's a for loop that just repeats the trace route commands, but the thing I did was I hard coded the which link I want to trace route to. So Bash can take in parameters that you can define, and it calls it using star com. Pretty nifty. Okay, it's 21 minutes into the Bash script review. What else can I do with Bash? Not much. So let's look at here. So man BI gives you the different things you can do with VI. Man VI, man bash. It's a generic born again shell. It was, I guess, written back in 2013. And then the different ways you can run bash commands. Oh, look at that! All these notes. What's the other one? Oh, I used man awk. Awk is called pattern directed scanning and processing. So awk is pretty cool. I'm not used to using sed though. Sed is another popular stream editor command. Just not used to using it. Yep, in Linux we spend a lot of time in the command line. But yep, let's stop at 23 minutes, and then we'll review the video and see what we can do with it. Here we go, BI. Good fun times.